We are recently hearing more news about the graduation, that is particularly post graduation in US. After engineering graduation in India, people go there and the associated challenges, visa challenges, getting the jobs through H1. We've been hearing that. So if you compare with earlier days, that is with the prior 2010, it's totally a different thing, and compared to what we are hearing now, I would suggest that you can classify them into basically three different time periods. One is that prior 2000, the first time period. The second one is 2010, and post that 2015 is what we are seeing now. So prior 2000, it is much more easier. Like people with maybe a few years of experience in IT, they used to go there on a H1B visa, get it processed, go there through a body shopping company. They struggle for maybe 1 year or so, not much of not through loans, that is through education loan. They go there and survive with the basic salary or some kind of per diem concept, and then yes, they get a good job and they get a green card, and then even get citizenship, all in matter of 10 years. They had gone in, say, prior 20 or 2000. By 2010 they would have acquired the green card or even citizenship. And then came the next period, prior 2010. It was so happened they used to go for PG, get completed in PG, get into the H1, and it was far more simpler as well. But now we are seeing that in the trend we are seeing is from 2015 or 2018 onwards, we are seeing the trend and associated challenge. This information I got from my own circle. That is what I want to present to you. So watch the full video. I know a couple of students who have graduated, not just couple of, I mean, there are many more also. One student, both of them graduated from India as such, in a well-known engineering college, in city-based college. So that is what is the illustration is all about. They graduated in 2018, 2019. They got campus recruited, into an IT services company. Of course, currently the status what is there, that is what I'm going to discuss in India and USA as well. So graduated in 2018 or 20, even 2019 also. I'm hearing this in recent times, and through campus recruitment, both have joined the same IT services company. There are a lot of IT services company, like you hear about TCS, Wipro, or Cognizant, or Infosys. So both of them joined the same IT services company. And then one of them, after 2 years, that is one person, like say for example, student B opted for USPG. That is what is mentioned here. USPG he opted for, and the other one makes a jump, joins a GCC, that is the Global Capability Center. There are so many of them over here. Like Verizon has the Global Capability Center, or it could be Walmart, Microsoft, Oracle. Everyone has a Global Capability Center. They have their own captive unit over here, and they recruit experienced, experienced folks for their offshore center. So one of them joins, who stays back in India. That person joins the Global Capability Center. The other one, after 2 years, opt for USPG. So assuming if they graduated in 2018, this happens in 2020 or 2021. So that's after 2 years. The first person, the student A, gets a hike of about 40-50%, 40-50%. And so if he's going to draw a salary of somewhere about 5 lakhs, after this jump it goes to probably 15 lakhs. So then after 2 years, again this guy takes a jump. He jumps into a startup, Unicorn is one, is a, it's not at a startup, it has a valuation done. There's a concept where there is valuation done. Unicorn, you can always Google out and find out what it is. Whereas a valuation of 1 billion, investors have invested money. So it's a startup which is trying to grow aggressively. So he joins the student A joins that, and student B, who is an US PG, because of the job market happening in 2023 onwards, it has been a challenge even to get an internship. It was a challenge. So after a year or so, he gets an intern. Whereas this guy, student A, already making about in 3 4 years, he's already making somewhere about 15 to 20 lakhs per annum. He's struggling to get an intern even after 3 years getting the USPG, and then 2 years down the line, he gets promoted as a lead engineer also. So this is takes about, if you look at it, it's almost close to 5 to 6 years, and he might be drawing somewhere again. Just what we hear, if he's a good a programmer, you might hear fancy salaries about 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs around people with 6 years of experience, or even higher than that. A person who has gone is still an intern. There is a lot of challenges. He's on a visa called OPT visa. Is difficult, finding it difficult to get it to H1, because in case of H1, he needs a sponsorship from a company. Only they can process the H1. He's finding it difficult to get a H1, and once it is H1, yes, this then comes the salary part, which is there need to be in a H1, there need to be minimum salary as well. So those criteria is there. Whereas so that's where he's finding it difficult. Still an intern. This is a common story you will hear in majority of the cases who have gone abroad, to US, particularly to US. I would say, I would not say all of them. You'll say 70 to 80% of them face the challenge in US. Yes, if you're skillful and lucky, some of them have got the H1, but in the majority of the cases, this is what is happening. Um, they are still struggling to get H1, and some of them are even returned back to India, or they have joined as well. In fact, in an Indian company as well, particularly after spending so much amount, 70 lakhs loan as education loan. Whereas the student A, he has got about 6x what was initially was pay. Maybe initially after graduation, if it is something around 4 lakhs, he has gone, the salary has gone 6x 7x times. Whereas the student B, who has gone to US, has been struggling with student loan. This is from my own known circles which I come across. And again, as I said, you can't generalize. It's about 60 to 70% of the cases. It's so happening um, because of the current regulation, visa regulation, all the challenges which is happening, and they want to protect jobs for locals, US locals. We keep hearing that as well, because they desperately needs visa. Otherwise, and visa regulation changes also is quite happening frequently in US. There are news which we are hearing that OPT, that is the on-job training period, which is somewhere about 1 to 3 years, that can be cut shorter as well. Those regulation can be brought as well in US. So the various conflicting news are coming from US. And even after H1, there is going to be a lot of challenges. They say there is a backlog to get into GC is 10 years, 15 years. There's kind of a bottleneck. So it is always better. My suggestion is always better. Yes, no doubt there is going to be an exposure if you get educated. Educated in US, but better to work out your return of investment, whether it is going to be really attractive, because the job, considering the job situation in US, and considering the protection it is US now wants for its own native, its own locals, because earlier it was open market, but now we all hear different kinds of stories. Not just US, you go to anywhere, whether it is Europe or Australia, we hear a lot of news that they want to protect the job market for the locals. So better always to do a homework and then decide for yourself before migrating to US, because end of 6 years it could take the toll on your health and mind as well. So do your homework, and then plan your career ahead. So thanks and cheers.